Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri at Holding Your Space, and this is my guest, or I'm her guest. This is Kelly Healer.
I'm your guest, and you are the hostess with the mostest.
Oh, thanks. Well, we stream, right? So you're the hostess too. So anyway, I love having you here and I love doing this show together. So it's a joy. And you guys, we have been backstage. My stomach is going to be growling because we're talking about Mexican food and what are they called?
Migas.
Migas. Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep, I think we're having that tomorrow, both Teri and I.
Oh my God, I'm starving for this already.
Well,
Yeah.
and you know what I do is I save my chips. You know, when at the bottom, the tortilla chips, when it gets to the bottom of the bag, I save them, and then I use them
like
for the eggs.
That's what I'm doing. It's what rotel, onions,
tomatoes, and then you I do like 12 eggs for the 4 of us, and then I start scrambling them, and when they start getting some consistency, I add the crushed authentic tortilla chips, and then I use lots of cilantro. I chop that up, throw that in there, and then the cheese, and then finish scrambling them up, and ta-da! It's so good.
Okay, well, I'm ready. I'm ready, you guys. We're talking India, Mexico, everything today. But really, what we wanted to talk today about, and we'll be doing readings too, you guys, is honor and honoring our freedom, honoring those that don't have freedom, and love, right? Isn't that what we were going to talk about? Yeah.
Love is huge.
Love is huge right now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, and honoring ourselves, because we were talking about, you just had a birthday, and my daughter's birthday is tomorrow.
Yes.
And honoring ourselves as moms, and honoring ourselves as partners, and for me, honoring myself as a partner without a partner right now, right? So, but being my own partner and honoring myself that way, that I'm whole, you know. So, and honoring the freedom, since it's Gay Pride Week, honoring the freedom to love who you want.
Yeah. Love is love.
Right? Yeah. I posted some fun things in my community and some shorts today, you guys.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah. And so one of my favorite bands from KC, The Freedom Affair is the name. And it's 3 beautiful women with voices like angels. And then they've got a full horn section behind them and everything. Anyway, they're amazing. But I picked one of their what's it called? When it's just a guitar, acoustic.
Yep.
Acoustic.
I love acoustic.
Yeah. And it's all about freedom to love who you want. Anyway, and you can dance if you want to.
Oh, that's a good song. You can dance if you want to.
That is, isn't it, man? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm going to say hi to a few people. Hello, Paul. How are you today? I got your question there, sir. I see Julie learning to listen. Angelic horn section. Thank you. Yeah. And Sonia's here. Heavenly blessed honey.
Hello.
Sonia, I am so in love with that name. It's got a beautiful vibration to it. So, hey, Sally. Carl Hess is here, and Carl says it's his first time live with you, Kelly.
Oh, Carl, welcome.
Yeah, right.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So happy you're here.
Right. Carl's great. Lottie B, hugs from spirit. Good morning, beautiful.
Hi.
Jessica Lynn, Julie Hamill. Hello, beautiful.
Hi,
and anybody else I missed? Sorry if I missed you. Look, Fatima's here. Yay, Fatima.
Hello, Fatima.
And let's see. I saw some. Oh, Lori's here. Yay, Lori. How you doing? So, oh, good. Standing in the light with Annie Bear. Annie, I love that.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Randy?
Hey, Randy. So, so we're just talking about what we're gonna ask. Yeah, you can ask about your cat. That's cool. What we were gonna talk about a little bit today before we get started is about, oh, it's Paul's first time here with you too, Kelly.
Oh, Paul,
And
thank you. Thank you,
yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, do you wanna talk about your channel a little bit first? So
Oh,
everybody knows? I will then. So Kelly Kelly is a healer and an energy worker, which is the same thing, right? But Kelly can cut cords. So, like nobody's business. And she goes, when she does a healing on you and a cord cutting, she goes into your energy. And it's like, how long does it take you to do each reading? Like 3 or 4 hours, right?
yeah, well, I'm working with your energy, before this session. And so
Yeah.
I probably work a couple hours before a session, but then during the session, I work an hour on you. And then we have an hour phone call. So it's
Yeah.
a 2 hour, and then I'm channeling messages and stuff before your session. So then you've got messages, and just some guidance to go
Yeah.
along
Lots,
with it.
lots
Thank
of
you, Terry.
guidance. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you've got anything that you're hanging on to, I noticed that for me this week, like, I had a couple of areas in my yard that I thought I'd let go natural.
Yeah, yeah, I remember you saying that.
And, they got kinda overrun pretty quick, and then I realized, one of my neighbors pointed out, because he's studying all this, and he's amazing. He said, "Terry, that stuff that's has a tendency to grow are the weeds that are, like, brought in from other places, and they're invasive." And then I took my camera out, and I looked them all up, and a lot of them were invasive. So I went outside, and I'm pulling everything up the other day, and it's hot, and I'm sweating. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, and I got really resentful that, I have this beautiful house and I'm here by myself. I mean, my kids are here, but they're busy. And, that my husband wasn't here anymore because he passed away. And I was mad at him. And I thought, what the heck is that coming from? And I heard him say, "I wouldn't be here helping you either." Because
Thanks. Thanks, honey.
he would have been fishing. He wouldn't have
Uh-huh.
been. He would have been like, "Just call somebody to get it taken care of." And,
Yeah,
I mean,
just
I
hire
did it.
somebody.
Yeah, and I did it. It was okay. I just had to give myself that thing that, "Come on, girl, you don't wanna hire anybody. You wanna do it yourself, so get rid of that resentment." But those little, resentments or regrets.
Well, and it was like a little trigger for you. And there's so often we can look at those as, just, oh, or we can look at them as really
Mm.
a blessing, because look at, you were able to, like, release that crud. And I think we all do it. I know I'm guilty of it too. And I'm when I'm doing like projects like that too. And for me, it's my floors. I just, I'll get, oh, because we've got so much tile in this house. And so, by the time you vacuum it and then you mop it all, I mean, it takes way over an hour just to do the floors. It's just like,
Yeah.
and so, but then I tell myself, okay, I got to be grateful I have floors. I mean, I need to be in gratitude. And so that'll get me back into the moment. But I'm with you. And I think it's good that we share this stuff, Terry, because it's just, we're all human. And it happens to all of us.
Yeah. We are, and we're having a human experience, you know?
Hmm.
We are spirit having an earthly experience or human experience, whatever you wanna call it, and um, it's not a big deal, right? Yeah, Denise, I love that. Keep it up, light workers. Be real. Amen. And
Yeah.
and honor yourself, like, um, don't begrudge it. Don't begrudge another of it. Like I was
Hmm.
doing I mean, I can begrudge him a lot of stuff, but it doesn't help me.
Right.
And, um, And all of us, like, there are people in our families or old friends or something that we can look back on and kinda hang on to stuff, or politicians. I mean, there's a lot of
Mhm.
people we can begrudge, but it just lowers your energy.
Yep.
Um, oh, Annie Bear, um, okay. Yeah, we can see you, Annie, and you still have COVID. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah. Um,
Sending healing,
yeah,
continual healing, Annie.
yeah, yeah, continual healing. Beautiful. Um, yeah. Kiss the flower for me, oil painter. Diane Randy says, I love that.
Oh, I love that
Um,
too. I
right?
love it.
Yeah, yeah. So there's, anyway, there's a lot going on, and, just honoring yourselves and letting yourselves be, because you are divine and you are amazing.
And taking me time, I think, is so important when honoring yourself, just to have that time, whatever fills your cup, that whatever makes you happy, and just to do that.
I love that me time. I went to, thing, you guys know, these beautiful people. Oh, somewhere I've got my notes on it. Anyway, last night I was on a seminar with Rachel Grant and somebody else, and one of the people there was talking about, one of the presenters was talking about, be time, and making that just being, like,
Yeah.
go outside or, somewhere where you feel at home,
Mhm.
and turn off the phone, you know, don't have anything there with you, don't have a book, don't have a journal, just sit outside for 5 minutes and be.
And just, yeah, just connect, and just that stillness and being present. I mean, I think it is so huge because, we're always, and I say we, and I need to say I'm guilty of it. We're all, thinking of what to do next. It's like, okay, what am I going to cook for dinner? What do I have to do? Oh, there's a load of laundry, and oh, I got to throw that in the dryer. Oh, I need to answer this email, or I got to answer this text. And, just to have just to be present, and be still. There's something very, very valuable about that. And it really raises our vibration.
It really does. Yeah, when you have that be time, you can kind of, like, bring in all your senses. I think it really does increase your senses, of being
Mhm.
able to be, but also to look at, you kinda look at things a little differently, don't you?
You do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it does increase your intuition. I mean, if that's something that, well, we're all kinda on that path, that spiritual path, but, for me, it really does help. Oh, Hypnicity says, Jeffrey Hope calls that benching. I'll
Oh,
take
I like
that.
that.
That that has "be" in it too, doesn't it?
It
Hypnicity.
does.
Synchronicity.
I
Oh,
right.
and that's the word that everybody was talking about in, meditation this morning, synergy. I can't remember if, Jeff brought that in or Gerald, somebody did. So, yeah. Anyway, it was pretty interesting. So, Carl has just subscribed.
Oh,
What?
Carl, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you, thank you.
yeah, please do, you guys. Subscribe when you get a chance. Um, gotcha, Liz. Let's see, there we go. And, yeah, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe when you get a chance.
Yep, or
Um,
in comment after the show, because that helps the algorithm.
yeah, yeah. So, anyway, also, I think that me time and allowing yourself some fun, like, whatever that looks like to you, and sometimes I don't do that. I can be bad about that.
Me too. Me too, and I don't know if I told you this, but it was one day last week. I was just feeling like that everything was just kind of stagnant, and Tatum and I were unloading the dishwasher. And did I tell you this?
Uh-uh.
And those like harder plastic plates. I pulled them out of the dishwasher, and I had two of them, and I set them on top of my head. And Tatum goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm going to try to walk to the cabinet with these plates on my head." And he goes, "Mom," he goes, "they're going to fall off your head. They're going to probably break, and then you're going to cry." And I'm like, "No, I'm like, I'm going to see if I can do it." And so I put them on my head, and I walked to the cabinet, and I made it there. But when I went to put my hand up, I thought, "Oh my gosh, these plates are going to fall for sure." And I did it. But it was just a matter of, I just needed to have fun, that childlike, stuff that we do when we were kids. It's like, let's put it on my head and walk, and it just lightened, it just shifted the energy just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that joy and wonder. It really
Yeah.
does, doesn't it? Yeah,
Mhm.
I went outside today, singing and going barefoot because I was gonna walk Tyler, but I didn't have time for a long walk. And sometimes I'll get out there and go barefoot just up and down the block because on the sides of my block, there's old sidewalks and we have brand new sidewalks in front. And so I'm
Nice.
out there and I'm singing the Freedom Affairs song, Um, anyway, and I'm out there singing it, and my neighbor's like, "I hear you." She goes, "I love
Oh, I
that music."
love it.
It was fun. It was fun, but, yeah, he takes
And
that.
you were being in the moment, and singing, and all of that too. I mean, that singing really raises a person's vibration.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And I gotta say, being here really raises my vibration too.
Oh,
Um,
same.
yeah, and I can see everybody's, reaching out to Julie and, "Julie, I got you. You'll be the first one up." Um, and Sharon, um, giving some Jinshin Jitsu. Thank you, Sharon. Holding your left ring finger for a few minutes. Yeah. So, anyway. Okay, well, you wanna get to some questions here?
Sure.
Okay, and, I've got a few cards out, not very many, but I might just do some
I
journaling for them
I got
today.
your new ones.
Oh, I do have those. Okay, we can do those,
Thanks
and
to
we'll
you.
just
Yeah, they're just so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
you're
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
you're so welcome. You're so welcome. They are fun, and they are interesting. So we just got these cards, um, and it's called, um Tarot Cards by Nikki DeSant Val. She's an artist. And anyway, I they had an art exhibit by her at our museum. And so I got some for some of my girls had some birthdays this week.
Well, I
Mm.
sure they're beautiful. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you, Terry.
You're welcome. And I had to get some for me too.
Of course.
We'll
Your
get
birthday's
on
your
giving.
birthday's right on the horizon.
Yeah, well, anyway. So, I wanted to get to Julie first because Julie, I'm gonna give you a lot of love. Julie Hamill. May I have a reading to get me through this day? Struggling so far, and I must go to my grandson's graduation. Yeah. So, Julie, as your friend, the first thing I'm going to say, Terry, the friend, not the intuitive, but it's partially a little intuitive, is that it's okay. Like we said at the beginning, we are having an earth experience. We're spirit having an earth experience. And it's okay to feel that way. So don't judge yourself about that or be worried about that or fearful because all of us have been having that, the solar flares, the planets, everything going on. We've all had days and little mini dark night of the souls
Mhm.
in the past few weeks. So, and that's everybody going through that. So, Um,
It's been a very emotional time too, and it just it seems like at one point a person can be just totally exhausted, and you have so much fatigue, and it's like you just don't even feel like doing a thing, and a person needs to really honor that. But then like the next day you might just have just a burst of energy. The energy is just really weird. I was thinking about doing my energy update today, but I'm going to see how I feel later. But that's one thing that I've been getting is extreme fatigue, and where you just feel like, yeah, it's like a roller coaster. And going back to, we really need to honor that. And I get it's your grandson, and it's a really special day. And if you can maybe even just go for just a little bit, and just see how it goes, and then just listen to your body.
yeah, yeah. Hypnicity says that describes me today. Yeah, that was me yesterday, hypnicity. I was off. I was really off yesterday. We were kind of talking about that before too. Like we both have trips coming up, and you're going to be in an area that's really overwhelming for the
Mhm.
census in
Yeah.
India. And we were talking about that. And a lot of times when I'm going on a trip, especially if I'm going by myself, then I kind of look at it and I think the worst thing that happens is I order room service, stay in my hotel room, and watch movies.
Mhm.
And so, Julie, if you can have some sort of a comfort with you, like something to take with you, whether it's a crystal or a scarf that you like that reminds you of somebody, um, but something just to have there as a comfort and to get there for the part that you need to be there, you know? So
'Cause
anyway,
it can be really overwhelming.
yeah,
And maybe even maybe like a grounding stone would be beneficial. Some tourmaline, black tourmaline, or selenite, or something to kind of ground you. But then maybe also, maybe in the other pocket, some rose quartz um, to honor your heart chakra.
yeah, yeah. And I'm always a huge fan of a piece of turquoise.
Oh,
And
turquoise is always fabulous.
yeah, I've got my turquoise cross on today, but
Oh, I love
hold on,
that.
turned the wrong way. There it is. Okay. So, but let's pull a few cards for you, Julie. Um, your spirits team is talking about a song. They're not giving me the song, but there's some sort of a song. Um, and it's like a song that maybe your mom sang to you, like "You Are My Sunshine." Um, or there was a song that we were talking about the other day in meditation. Um, "You Are the Sunshine of My Life." I think that was it. So
Yeah, I think I was there at that. I think I was awake that morning.
yeah, somebody came in with that. I can't remember which one of you came in with that, but it stayed with me all week. It was a beautiful thing. So having a mantra like that, Julie, they're talking about. Go ahead, Kelly, if you've already got something pulled, because I'm just pulling in from spirit.
Um, Julie, they want to remind you that you are worthy, and to honor yourself, and maybe even doing some I ams. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am beautiful. I am needed. Is going to be very beneficial, because I also am getting that it's really important to nurture yourself, and however it is that works for you. I'm getting even what could be beneficial would be like a Himalayan salt bath. If you have some pink Himalayan salts, just to take a soak, and that's going to help ground you, and it's going to help balance your energy and clear your energy, and make you feel better. But I'm getting really, to honor yourself. But I also did pull the play card too. So I think if you honor yourself and just I think once you get there, I think you're gonna have fun. So but you have to do what's in alignment with you. However, just think of it as like baby steps. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna see how it goes, and give yourself maybe an hour and see how it goes. And then, but I do get that you're gonna have fun once you get there.
Yeah, you're gonna have a better time than you think you will. And I love that baby steps because that's the best way. Like, kind of look at it, have it mapped out in your mind, but don't have a definite um, path. Like, don't be tied to an outcome. Because
Yeah.
when we do that, then we bring up fear, instead of just being present. Um, so they're talking about. I pulled the tower for you. And that's what kinda happens right now, right?
Yeah.
We look at all the bits and pieces of the old stuff that are going through, but you're headed towards that green light. Um, you feel like you're stuck, not knowing whether you should go or what it's gonna feel like, but, the hanged man, but you come out with the fool.
I got that
So
too.
so, yeah. So, just go in with joy and wonder. Act like you don't know what's gonna happen, and whatever happens is great.
Yep.
And again, the worst thing that happens is you go through the drive-through and, okay, your son's gonna take you, so perfect. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, your son's gonna take you, so that's perfect, and the worst thing that happens is you guys go out to eat and have a great meal after you go there for a little bit. So,
Mhm.
yeah. We always do this. We always pull the same card
I know.
when we get a new deck. It's so
Right?
fun. Yeah,
It's so cool. It's
yeah,
so cool.
but it's hilarious. Okay.
And I'm
Ne
gonna be sending you positive energy, positive vibes, Julie, to
Yeah,
help you through the weekend.
yeah, and, you know, I think you're gonna have a lovely time at his thing, her thing. Okay. Paul Paul has a couple of things here. Okay, I think you already answered about the spirit box, so we're gonna go right to
Do you have
Teri.
any feedback on for Paul on the spirit box?
I feel like a spirit box. I think you said something about intention, didn't you, with him on
Yeah,
that?
because I have a spirit box,
Do
and
you?
yeah, and I just put, good intentions into it, and you just use it for the right reason. I mean, I really believe, in this world that we're living, that this it's all about intentions. You put positive intentions into anything, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's all about intentions, Paul. Um, you know, that said, make sure you have a lot of protection around you. Um,
Always important to
Speaking of which, heavenly blessed honey, Sonia said, it's for Julie, always take a turquoise with me in my purse and a bag of crystals. A lot of time, a bag of the crystals under my blouse and the BBT, big boobs and trust tape. My friend said that, and I fell out laughing.
I
I
love
love
it.
amen to that, right?
Amen.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny. Okay, always lots of protection. Yeah, Paul, cool. Yeah, right, Randy. I intend for Julie to have the best time ever. I love that, Randy. Lots of help in here. Okay, so
Oh, everybody's so amazing. I mean, it just, it just, the love that is shared in this community. I mean, it does, like we were saying earlier, it just raises everybody's vibration.
yeah, it does. Okay, Barbara, you're she's missing. Wait a minute, is she missing or is she passed? Paul.
I think he's missing mom.
Oh, you're missing oh, honey, okay.
Yeah.
Is she still in the physical? Okay, she's passed. Yeah, that's what I was picking up that she was passed, so I was kinda surprised about that, but Sometimes if they're in a coma or deep sleep, you can feel like they are. Barbara comes in with some pretty big energy, Paul. And she's acknowledging something with her throat or a necklace 4 years ago. Yeah, is there a holiday or an anniversary coming up, Paul? Because it feels like there's an anniversary and a celebration. So on her side, she's celebrating on her side. And I feel like there's a lot of family around her celebrating with her. So, and she has a lot of friends there too. So it's like she's in a beautiful place. And she wants you to know that there is not a separation. You see a separation on this planet because of the density of the planet. Yesterday was the celebration, grandmother's birthday. Yeah. They had a big party.
They were having a party. They were celebrating.
Yeah. I don't know what she's saying about her throat, if something happened with her throat or if it's a necklace or a scarf or something, but she's acknowledging that space. Sometimes that is something with the throat, with her voice or something. But she's always with you. She wants you to know that it's a beautiful place. She has never left you. She doesn't want you to feel like you're alone and you're cherished. There's also a male figure there with her, who is kind of sorry for what happened. He's just she's acknowledging that he wants to make amends for something. So I don't know. Sometimes this can be from someone else, but it was just you and her. Yeah, was your this could be your birth father or somebody that's coming forward and acknowledging. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, I think so too, Paul. He's wanting to acknowledge that, and she's like, "Psh, no big deal.
Yeah.
We did great." So yeah, beautiful, Paul. Okay.
I'm getting, Paul, that she really wants you to know that she's with you, and she's sending signs. Watch for butterflies, but I'm also getting blinking lights. So if you may notice like lights like dim just a little bit, or it could be even like the computer screen. I'm getting, all of a sudden, you're going to notice the energy shift, and she wants you to know that that's her. She also wants you to know that she's very, very proud of you, and that she wishes she would have told you that she loved you more, but she's so proud of you. And she said, spread your wings and fly. And she said, just because I'm gone doesn't mean I'm not with you. Oh, and she just gave me validation. I'm like covered in, she's with you, Paul. And I don't know if she had a close pet, but she's mentioning that there's her pets on the other side, or there's animals on the other side. And yeah, she wants you to know that she loves you and is so proud of you. And watch for signs. Watch for butterflies.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I love that. I get a big hit on that. The animals too, Paul. Yeah, when you said that, it was like, whew, saw all these.
I know my crown.
Yeah, we're having Debbie Dement on the channel tomorrow at noon.
Oh, nice.
I know. She's the animal worker, so that's going to be fun.
She's amazing.
Yeah, her energy is amazing. All right, Paul. Well, thank you, dear. Carl, can I ask about my cat? Had a dream about her. I don't remember my dreams usually. Carl, didn't you move and did you, and your cat was there? Oh, you have 8 of them in heaven, Paul says. 8 8 animals in heaven.
Oh, that's yeah. Well, she wants you to know that she's surrounded by them, and that
Oh, yeah.
they're all doing good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he did. So Carl moved, and I think was your cat pregnant? Um, and when you moved and, had run away or was an outdoor cat? Um So, it feels like she's being cared for, Carl, because she's showing me herself, curled up with the babies. She gave Yeah, she gave birth recently according to the guides, yeah. She's showing me herself, curled up in a circle like I don't know if she's in a box or it's like one of those beds, a pet bed that has a rim around it to kinda give her closure. Um
The cat has passed.
No, the cat's still here, but he moved and, he's trying to get, um he moved and the cat's alive, but the cat had ran away and the cat was pregnant. So,
Oh,
he's
gotcha,
going
gotcha,
back to
gotcha.
try to
Okay.
find her. Yeah, and, does she miss you? Well, numero uno, she's exhausted. That's Yes, she does miss you too. Um, she misses it's like she could be herself around you. I don't know if she had a little bit of an attitude, but, she doesn't have to try feels like she didn't have to try to be, um, something she wasn't. Like, sometimes when we get to know people, you have to put your best foot forward. Yeah. Oh, you moved to a place that you believe is close to her, Carl says. Okay. Um, she's pretty happy where she's at. She is well cared for right now. Go ahead, Kelly, if you got
I
something.
I I heard her say, "Whoo, I'm busy. I am so busy." She's like, "These little ones keep me on my toes." And she does miss you. However, she's like, "I'm okay. I'm okay." No, oh, now she just gave me validation. She's like, I'm gonna be okay." And not to worry. Um, but yeah, she's like, this mama thing is keeping me on my toes. And I just keep hearing, I'm okay. I'm okay."
Yeah. Carl says she has an attitude. She doesn't like me holding her. Yeah,
Yeah.
some cats are like that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's exhausted, but, it's all those I think her litter was pretty good size. It wasn't like 12 or anything, but it was more than 4.
I'm seeing 8.
Okay, yeah. That's infinity too, so that's right.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
6
Only her.
6 6 or 8.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it was 3.
3?
Carl said
Okay.
3.
Well, okay.
You know what? Maybe I'm picking up on the 8, from Paul, the pets. The
Oh, that could
may
be.
maybe the pets in heaven, the 8, maybe that's what I'm picking up on.
Yeah, yeah. She's, she's working hard. I was picking up on more than that too. Hmm, okay. Alrighty, Carl. Well, that's lovely. Alright. Um, Jessica Lynn. Hello, beautiful. May I have an energy reading?
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna get her back, Carl? Yeah.
Put
Mm,
put that energy out there, Carl, that you want her back, and, just keep putting that out into the universe, and, there's crazier things have happened. I mean, you hear about pets that are thousands of miles away, and they end up finding their owners, and coming back to one another. So there's, you know, you trust and put it out there, because you know what, miracles happen.
yeah, it feels like, um, Carl, that it's gonna be a bit because she's got the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. Jessica Lynn is here. May I have an energy rating? What is it with birthdays and anniversaries? But it feels like I see a big present coming, Jessica Lynn. I don't know if that is a I don't know if that's a new gift, like that you're developing new gifts or taking a class, or if that is a present if you have an anniversary or a celebration coming to you. Um, Tyler likes that.
Tyler agrees.
Yeah, and it's more than one gift coming in. So this can be gifts from your guides too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm seeing two gifts coming in, but they're kind of like they're connected. So maybe you're doing mediumship and you're getting clairvoyance or whatever. So two things that work together. Maybe you're doing Reiki and you're getting something with your fingers, like which kind of my fingertips are kind of vibrating when I say that. So something like that, or it could be that you're getting like a car and a set of keys. So interesting. Your
Ooh.
birthday has passed. I think it's from the guides, something I don't know about right now. Yeah, it does feel like there's a plan on your path of something that's coming in. So um, it's like something to celebrate too. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely something to celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Kelly. I'm going to mute while Tyler barks.
Oh, it's all good. Jessica, I'm getting that there's inspiration coming in, and it could come in like really fast. Like all of a sudden, you have this idea, and they're saying, to really pay attention to those thoughts and those feelings, and when that inspiration comes in, to act on it. There too, if you're in alignment with it. But I'm getting that you might need to step a little bit out of your comfort zone. You might need to step out of the box a little bit from what is what is what is comfortable to you. You might have to step out of your comfort zone, because I pulled the World card too, and so know that there's changes coming in, and that it could come in faster. I'm also getting if I don't know if you've either just done like a clean sweep in your house and getting rid of stuff that doesn't resonate, maybe just doesn't make you feel good, clothes that don't fit, but they're saying to do a clean sweep of that stuff, because that's going to help things come into play faster for you. And lastly, I'm getting to plan something. I don't know if you have like a road trip or something planned, but even if it's just a day trip, or even if it's just going out thrifting, but to plan something to go have fun, and you can either do it by yourself, or you can bring somebody with and go have lunch or something, but to get something on your calendar. Yeah, and so I think, if you start by doing that, just cleaning out, you know in even if you take like even a drawer and do one drawer at a time, you're getting rid of that stagnant energy, and you're allowing new and fresh um energy to come in, and it's a huge energy shift. But don't look at it as, oh my gosh, now I got to do my whole house, because that'll get to be too overwhelming. So just start like either with one drawer, or just a little part of your closet, and once you start, you're going to feel the energy shifting, and then it's going to inspire you to do more, and then that inspiration is going to bring in good ideas. And so yeah, that's what I have for you.
Yeah, I was was talking to Rachel, and I love her because she talks about a lot about making those brain, the neuro, what's it called? I want to say neurotransmitters, but that's not right. Neuroconnections basically is what it
Yeah.
is, but neural pathways. So it's you have a to-do list, and then you have and you write down a few things of what you need to do, right? Ideas of what you want. Thank you. Yes, that's it, Sharon. And then
Yeah, I can't say it either.
incrementalized. I can't not say that. Neural pathways, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you write down your do list, and then you write down your done list. And you just take off your to-do list, you just take maybe 3 things and put it on the do. You make it really small, or one thing. And then on the done list, every time, give yourself a reward, whether that's some strawberries or a nice glass of water or, going shopping. So whatever you want, whatever works for you. Maybe it's 5 minutes off to watch Downton Abbey or something, or a half an hour. So, what sounds like heaven to you?
I love Downton Abbey.
I do too. Oh my God. Hi, Gina M. How are you?
Hello.
You're welcome, honey. Yeah, I do see new gifts coming in for you.
I do too.
And they're connected. They're there's a circle in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I wanted to mention something else. Oh, well, it's okay. I'll figure it out by midnight. Not to worry.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah, Downton Abbey. So every time I turn on my TV, it's kind of stuck. When I go to Downton Abbey, there's almost one show on, and then the next show. And it's at the series where the redheaded daughter that never has any happiness in her life,
Yeah.
all of
Yep.
a sudden falls in love, and is getting married to this wonderful man, and everything goes just right in her life. She finds the ultimate love and happiness. And it's I keep watching it over and over, and I'm like, that's just an incredible show to watch over and over. It relaxes me, and I can watch it and, just either take a nap or whatever I want to do. So,
But Teri, I mean, look at the message. Look at the message.
right? Yeah.
That is huge.
It's so funny.
Definitely a message from your angels and guides.
Oh, I don't think about that for myself. I think about that for other people, but yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I just think about, oh, this feels so good. I can just do this every day.
I could watch Downton Abbey every day too. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, standing in the light, Annie Bear says, that very practice also helped me value all my parts.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. There are no bad parts. I love that.
None.
Okay. Julie. Get a reading, people. It's amazing. Thorough, kind, and really helpful. Just saying. Aw. That's so sweet. She is, isn't she?
Julie is amazing.
Yeah, Julie is amazing. Okay, hypnicity. Okay, hypnicity. Beautiful. Can I get a reading? I'm feeling really anxious about the state of the world. Trying to shine, let it go. Trying to shine light and let it go. It's getting harder.
I'm with you on it, and it's really. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I really do think now going through till the end of the year is, especially for us empaths, is gonna be a little much on our nervous system. But I think it's really important that you just continue to stand in the light, and just remember, if if you have the news on, or you're listening to it or watching it, and it starts affecting you, just to shut it off. I mean, we need to be informed a little bit, but you know what, if it's affecting you and it's altering your mood, just shut it off. And the one thing that we can do is, and I'll pull some cards too for you, is just all that chaos that's going on, there's really no way of getting around it. But what we can do is we can send love. And, to anyone that we see or feel that is really creating some of the chaos in the world and moving forward, to really like send them love, because they obviously need it. I mean, if they're going to great extents to create this chaos, that's the one thing that we can do with our light is we can just, shine it their way, because they obviously need it more. But I can pull some cards too.
I'm not.
Oh, go ahead. No, go. No,
I was
you go.
talking. I had muted myself because Tyler was being so bad. Anyway, honor yourself, hypnicity. I don't know if you said that, Callie, but it's like honor yourself because you're feeling that, and there's a reason you're feeling it, because you're intuitive and you're connected and you're an empath. So honor it and be curious about it. Like look at where you're feeling it. Like, are you feeling it in your feet when you ground, when you walk barefoot? Are you feeling it in your heart? Are you feeling it in your solar plexus? What does it feel like? That curiosity, and just the act of going into the energy and recognizing it and feeling it, it kind of takes you outside of it to look at it with more awareness.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the same thing, Teri, is what I was getting. I'm getting to just to really honor yourself and treat yourself. Buy yourself some flowers. Do your nails or your toe. Let your feet soak, and that helps ground too. Do whatever fills your cup. I mean, if it's having that fuzzy blanket and having it next to your face, sometimes that can just really balance our nervous system out too. Just doing a comfy cozy day in your pajamas and fuzzy slippers, or that. But I get it. That's really important, like Teri said, is to really honor yourself and treat yourself however it is that you things that you love.
Yeah. And I love what everybody's saying. Sally says, I've been feeling the impending shift for years, but now I feel much more calm.
That's good.
Jen says, I have even sent love to Trump and his followers. Love
Oh,
that.
yep, me too.
And yeah, Lori says, I'm feeling more calm too. Yeah, can feel your light body fully, Sonia, right? And interesting. Sally's wondering if that's regional. She's in the South. Oh, Sally's in the Southwest. Yeah, I knew that. Okay. Anyway, Lori's in the Texas region. Okay. So I want to get back to Gina. No, not. Yeah. Okay. Where was I? Solar plexus. Doggone dirty dogs. Sorry. Okay. Hypnicity. I knew I was working on you. Okay. So hypnicity, you don't have to shine light. You can shine light inside you too. So that's what they're kind of showing me is, and this light that you're shining is not your own personal light. It's the light of the universe. You're just reflecting it and expanding it. So when you're looking at that, sometimes we think we need to send out our light because it's up to us, but really it's a universal energy, love. So just send it through you and expand it, reflect it out. The one thing that's going to stop all the chaos is love, because that's who we are. We are all made of love. And once that energy keeps going on, it changes the vibration, and they don't know what to do. Like if they feel fear or anxiety, this energy, then they build on it. Look at 45 and what he's doing. When people attack him, it's like, he gets frothy at the mouth. And so it's like, they don't know what to react when love comes in, when that energy comes in. Does not mean that you have to connect with anybody that's doing things that you don't agree with. Yeah, love is really the ultimate healer, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, did you pull cards, Kelly?
Yeah, I pulled cards and I got to treat yourself. To treat yourself however is in alignment with you. I got, flowers or that special treat. And then I also got to honor yourself with things of comfort. Is the other thing I got, wearing, putting on fuzzy slippers or a blanket to help, I also got to, to take it easy on yourself. And I, I I'm getting sugar, so I don't know. Maybe you need a special treat that you haven't treated yourself for a while. But sometimes it can be less sugar. Sometimes it can be that you need to treat yourself to a special treat. And this one I get that you are a divine channel, you work with your angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their spiritual path. And 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 you do that, but remember to honor yourself first and to fill your cup up first, because with everything going on in the world, it sometimes can be a little bit much.
Yeah. And we forget who we are, right? So hypnicity, I pulled the Empress for you, and she is strong and feminine and standing in her light, and the shoulders are on her universe, or the universe is on her shoulders. So just know that you don't have to carry the weight of everything. You are you're divine. And then I get the High Priestess. So it's just because you are such a empath that all this is coming into you. But don't worry about what they think. I mean, if you can, just go ahead and you be you, and look at what brings you joy, like Kelly was saying. Give yourself a gift, because you are a gift.
You
Yeah.
are a gift.
Yeah. Don't worry about how many people defend them. They always will. And that's their path. And
Yep.
they're not judged on the other side for that. They're working through something.
And look, you just said judged, and
Yeah.
I pulled the judgment card.
Yeah.
No judgment, no judgment, hypnicity, that for yourself, because sometimes we can be really critical on ourselves. So
Yeah.
you do you without judgment.
Yeah. Yeah. They are defending themselves, aren't they? Yeah. Not just him, but themselves. Yeah. And there's that thing, like, there were a lot of Germans at the end of the war that couldn't give up that Third Reich, the the Nazis and all that. They couldn't let go of it, because it had become kind of a part of them
Mhm.
that wasn't, real. Um, okay. And
Yeah,
then we've
we
got
are
two
all
more. Do you have time to do two more?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Then we'll get everybody in. Heavenly Blessed Honey, Sonia, would love to know the energies around me. And are you picking up, besides me working with the other realms and councils, what work guides are guiding me to here on earth for the most benevolent outcome? Okay. So you want to know about, like, your star families that are working with you, or your spirit guides, or both? Because they're usually both. Um,
Sonia, I'm getting that you're going through a huge ascension process right now, and that you may be feeling some symptoms of it, and they want you to know that you're leveling up, and if you're feeling these symptoms too, and sometimes it can bring up things from the past that need to be healed, that all of a sudden, just like, where did that come from, that sometimes needs to be looked at, and it's just a part of the ascension process. If you're feeling fatigued, they're saying to rest, or if you've been having trouble sleeping, maybe turning in a little bit easier, having some tea or something. They're Your team is also saying to write down your intentions, and it was just the new moon. So I mean, we can do it anytime, but we just had the new moon, and so anything that you want, they're saying to write it down, to write it down and then say it out loud is what they're saying, and and to honor yourself and honor your beauty, and they want you to know that the seeds that you've been planting are are sprouting, and they're growing, that you're going to start seeing the growth, but however, to have patience.
Yeah. Yeah. They're showing me a big sun. I agree. So, Sonia, it's like, see, you can't make this one up,
So
can you? Um, they're showing me a big sun, and you're like, the sun is like you're just beaming right now. So, and you might feel a little dizzy, Sonia. I don't know if you're feeling like, my daughter calls it airy fairy. That's what she used
I
to call.
love that.
Yeah. So it's like that airy fairy feeling where you're not really connected to the ground. You need to hold on to your light, or your bedpost. And there's some days that I feel like that I just have to hold on to my bedpost. But so make sure that you're grounding, and make sure you're drinking a lot of water. There are times when that's going to be happening for you. Um, there's an ascension coming in. I'm definitely seeing, as far as those that are around you, you have a large team around you. There's like a ship that you're probably working on, and the star family that you come from, you're working with beings that are like, not just fifth dimension, but sixth and seventh sometimes. So that's part of the reason why you're feeling kind of airy fairy, that they have to level down and you have to level up.
Mhm.
And so, just holding on, and tell your other guides and your ancestors, and especially Gaia and her ancestors, to hold on to you.
Yeah.
So just like that hand is holding on, and Sharon can probably give you uh, something to do with that. Yeah, you have to sit down or lay down at times. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I know holding on to the index finger for 5 breaths, both of them can be helpful for almost anything. And sitting on your hands like a little kid
Mhm.
is really, really helpful. And Sharon Donnelly's here, and she knows a lot about Shinjin Jitsu as well. So yeah, yeah. So being able to sit down, and that's part of the reason why. So I know George used to always say that they gave us a Maserati and we can drive a jalopy. So that's what we're learning on.
I love that analogy. And when you were talking about the beings and the guides around her, I'm getting that they're very ancient, that they have been, they've been around for a long, long time. But when you said dizzy, I don't know if you have been feeling dizzy, but all of a sudden I'm dizzy. So when you said that, um, Terry, I don't know if you are feeling dizzy, because I'm getting that, just to really, drink
Yeah,
drink
I'm
water.
feeling
Like,
really dizzy in
me
here.
too. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. So you can tell them to slow it down. What did you guys? What did George say? Was it Shreem? Wasn't it Shreem, 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 or was Shreem to step up?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, Jati. I think it was Jati.
I think so.
Slow
Yep.
down. Yeah,
Mhm.
Shreem is to move up. And Tijati was the one. So Tijati, 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 Tijati. And then times 9 to the 72nd power. And see if that doesn't start to kind of bring in a little bit of gravity. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Nice to be here with you too, Annie. Loving you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We've got one more. Let's see. Liz and I, do you have time for an energy rating on my relationship with my son? He sort of blew me away yesterday. As only our kids can do, right? Yeah.
Right?
We love them so much. And yeah. Doreen, Doreen, Doreen. There you go. That's another one. Yeah, 3 times to slow things down. Doreen, Doreen, Doreen. Yeah, that was it. Sitting on hands for regeneration and energy. Also crossing hands on the inside of the knees for dizziness. Okay. Thank you. Hold hand on the outside of the wrist bone. Okay. Love that. All right. Okay, and then we're going to go back to Liz, your son. What's his name, Liz? You don't have to give us his whole name, just his first name. Hey, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Liz had moved on down the road.
Liz, I'm getting that whatever happened yesterday, it was a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. And that I pulled this card. I pulled the blessing in disguise. It says you're being asked not to prejudge your current set of circumstances. And I'm getting that. I don't know if you two are planning on coming together or getting together. But I'm seeing that and maybe it's like a physical coming together, or it could be that the communication, you come together and start communicating more on in a better way. However, I'm getting that it's important for you to stand in alignment with Liz and to stand your ground. However, they're saying to remember to pick your battles. And so they said some just aren't worth fighting. So if it, there too, if it's in alignment with you and you feel strong on something, be sure to convey that. However, they're saying some things just aren't worth, bringing back up and resorting and rehashing and all of that. So yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. Okay. Your son's name is Michael. So I get stand your ground kind of. Liz, I mean, you are the empress, you're the mom. But also, that's kind of a full spectrum there, isn't it?
Mhm.
You're living in the universe, her head's in the universe, but her feet are firmly on the ground with that. Because they're showing me kind of a road that goes up and down. That's kind of the path that you guys have had in this lifetime. He kind of feels like he's the emperor, and he's got a big tower there, and it's kind of like kind of sitting in his tower. So I don't know if there's some judgment there.
Yeah.
It feels like it. And keep your boundaries where you need them. Yeah, and then I pulled judgment. Yeah. So, but they're together. I feel like the more love that you give it and keep your boundaries, like your empress self.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're on opposing life values and relationship. Yeah. Feeling versus non-expression. Just let it go crap. Trust is now an issue. Yeah. Yeah. Trust in yourself. Be your empress. Be your boundaries. Trust in
Yeah,
yourself and your heart and give yourself a lot of love and then send him love from the universe. So
yeah.
don't worry about your heart when you're sending love from the universe because that's non-judgmental. And like we were talking about, people don't know what to do when they get love in return. And
Right?
yeah, when they get that energy. Yeah.
And it's hard when that trust has been broken, to learn to trust again. And that baby steps kind of keeps coming up to Liz, where, maybe just to ease into it, to ease back into it. But I pulled a card from Teri's deck too, and it's the moon when we just had the full moon. So there too, if you didn't do your intentions, you could do them in regards to you and your son, in your expectations of what you want to see come out of the relationship. But like down there, you see them both coming together.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, just love. If that isn't just the word of forever, is love, 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 love. Send people love, be love yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do see that road that's going to be up and down, but there'll be parts that are really good that you can come together on, Liz.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not hopeless at all. You know, there's still love there.
Yeah.
There is. And once he gets beyond that judgment, and just hold space for him, he'll get there eventually. It might be, when he's 80, but who knows?
Sometimes it just takes others a little bit longer.
Yeah. All you need is love. Right, Leah?
Oh,
Yeah. And I think Diana was here, oil painter. And I is Diana, isn't it like 3 days before and 3 days after, a full moon and a new moon that
yeah.
you've got?
That's really powerful that
Yeah.
that you can that you can do it. And maybe add your gratitudes in there too. That you're grateful for your son, and in all of the things that you're grateful for, because it seems like when we put gratitude out into the universe, and there too, write them down, and then do your intentions, and if you feel called to do, just kind of do it on your son, the gratitudes and the intentions, and putting it out there, because the moon power is really powerful, and it can speed things up a little bit quicker.
Yeah. He's aligning with dysfunctional family behaviors. Sure he is. Yeah, just love him where he's at.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing that I've learned is, sometimes when we look at particularly our kids can read us, right? They
Oh,
know
yeah.
they came from us, especially,
Mhm.
so they know there's that tie there. Just see them as a whole divine being and, just the way they are, regardless of anything that they're doing, just love just the way they are. And, and it changes the relationship instead of looking at what's going on and you know and I know, Liz, that you are very spiritual and you're very loving, but I know for me that changed my relationship, and I have to tell myself again and again that these are divine beings. Yeah, right. You used to be so tight. I can feel it. There's a lot of love there still, Liz. If
Mhm.
you can just love him where he's at and keep those boundaries where you need them, you know?
Terry, that's the best advice ever.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
I mean, it really is the best advice ever. I mean, for everybody, you know, that are struggling with relationships, is to love people where they're at,
Yeah.
and it really makes a huge difference. And it has for me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so true, Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Annie. One thing that helps a lot, I think, for me, because as a mom, you wanna do something, or as a friend, or, a partner, you wanna do something for that other person. You can send light, like, accepting it through your left hand, love, the universe, and giving it with your right hand. That's how I always do it. And, just be a receiver and a giver with it, but not using your own energy. And you can send love very gently in through the back of the heart chakra. And I like to send pink love, because somebody that is disturbed or frightened, you don't want to barrel in with them with a whole group full of intuitives, sending them green light or blue light or something. Send them a soft pink light just through the back
Mhm.
of the heart chakra, very gently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, honey, I know that woo woo. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts, honey. And we're sending a lot of love into the back of your heart chakra now too, Liz. So filling you with love, honey. All right, beautiful people. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. He is very sensitive and artistic and trying not to be. Yeah. And he can feel displeasure, or that he's not, he probably feels more so than you do that he's not standing up for all he should be.
Mhm.
So the judgment is more about him judging himself than judging you, Liz. So he's kind of hurting. Yeah.
And
You're so welcome.
I just heard, like, letting go of expectations, because sometimes that can be, you know, that can be troubling for us too. Is putting those expectations on how we think things, how relationships should go, and how we think they can be. Especially as moms, sometimes we think it should go this way, where it's letting go of those can sometimes be very freeing too.
It changes the relationship when you see and you recognize that they're divine beings going through
Mhm.
this earth school,
Yeah.
it does. It changes the whole relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Teresa. Yeah. Toxic masculinity in society has really screwed up men too. Right. And it's screwed up women, the, being a nice girl, not saying what
Yeah.
you feel. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if that wasn't pounded into our heads,
Right. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
conditioning, "You need to be a nice girl." Well, yeah.
Yeah. Don't complain. Don't get what you really want. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Barbara. Right? It's so hard to watch your child struggling to find their way in the world. It's the hardest, man.
It is really the hardest thing ever,
Oh
ever,
god,
ever,
yeah,
ever.
yeah, so much.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, just breaks your heart, but the more you can send that love in and love them where they're at, and know that, um, this is their choice, and they're probably judging themselves, and if they feel that love when they see you, and because 'cause they're tied, and if they're not feeling like, they're a disappointment, or that we're trying to fix them. Like,
Mhm.
that's one thing that I'm really good at, is looking at my kids and seeing what I can do for them. They don't want that.
Same, same.
Yeah,
What can
yeah,
I do to fix you? Yeah,
yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah, yeah. So, anyway, well, thank you all so much for being here. We ran a little
Thank you.
over, so thank you, Kelly, for being here. I really appreciate it. What
Terry,
do you
thank
have going on next?
I am just I'm almost packed, and it's just a matter of just getting everything lined up, so because we leave on Sunday, and then I'll be off for a week. But I'll probably be posting shorts and sharing the beautiful energy that I'm experiencing, and I'm going to share that beautiful energy with all of you. So I'll probably just be doing little clippets of that in the next week. How about you? Well, you have Diamond on tomorrow.
Yeah,
Allie today.
I have Allie today. Yeah, we're going to be doing oracles and archetypes, and I think I've got a really good one, you guys, because it makes me laugh. So anyway, so I hope everybody comes back by. Oracles and articles are going to be on oracles and archetypes. Sorry.
Archetypes.
Yeah, are going to be on at 2:30 today. We're running a little late because Allie's got something else going on her channel. So yeah, everybody get some sleep, rest up, relax, give yourself a pink light. And I can't wait to see your shorts. You always do the best shorts when you guys went to
Oh,
Sedona and everything. It was so beautiful.
oh, thank
And at
you.
Halloween, and those beautiful mansions. And it's just gorgeous.
And happy birthday to Inga.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to a reggae concert tonight.
Oh, for
And
fun.
yeah,
And honor
I'll be
yourself
dancing,
too
girl.
as the mama, bringing her
I
in.
Oh, I will. I'll be dancing up a storm with her.
Oh, that'll be
So,
fun.
yeah. All right, everybody. Well, have a great afternoon and lots of love.
Bye-bye.
Adios.